If you want to visit Kos for the first time, for your questions such as where to start visiting Kos, where to go to visit Kos, in this video we will give you the best places to visit and see in Kos, natural beauties, historical monuments, ancient cities, among the museums and caves for you. We wish you a good time and thank you for your likes and comments. Kos is a touristic center located on the west coast of Antalya. It is the fourth largest district of Antalya in terms of area. The oldest known name of the district is Abyssos, and this name dates back to the Hittites. The closest airport to the district is located in Dalaman district of Mughla. So much so that, in our opinion, Kos is a tourism paradise. In fact, those who love to travel cannot say that they traveled without going to Kos, because Kos, which contains many natural wonders, manages to make those who come fall in love with it. It includes all kinds of tourism, from nature tourism to diving tourism, from camping tourism to hotels with unique views. Just as there are exquisite boutique hotels, there are also many hotels that appeal to luxury tourism. You can't go to Kos and return without visiting the Kekova region. Can you do it without swimming at Kaputa's beach, which is among the top 5 in our opinion? You can't do without taking a boat tour to the world-famous Kekova Island, that is, the sunken city. We also strongly recommend you to visit the Letoon ancient city, Xanthos ancient city, and Kyaneai ancient city, which bear all kinds of traces of history. Anyway, without further ado, we leave you with the best places of Kos. And our first address is Kekova Region. Kekova is Turkey's diving paradise, and a cradle of ancient civilizations with its view that fascinates everyone who visits it. This unique region, which carries the sun of Lycia, the land of light, to the present day, hosts thousands of tourists every year with its rich nature and underwater treasures as well as its cultural heritage. Surrounded by ancient ruins, Kekova is very rich in terms of culture and diving tourism with its marine biological diversity. If you are coming to the Kekova region, Kalukajas from the Demre side, it is a shorter route to use the Kapakli road, and when coming from the Kos side, the Kuskajas village road should be used. On the way back, the village of Savreli is where the junction between Demre and Kos is located. The distance to Kasha is 33 kilometers and Demre is 20 kilometers away. Our second address is Patara ancient city. Patara ancient city, located in today's Ovajalamis village at the southwestern end of the Xanthos valley between Fethi and Kalkan, is one of the most important and oldest cities of Lycia. In addition to its archaeological and historical values, Patara ancient city has a special importance as it is one of the rare beaches where Mediterranean turtles, Caretta, have laid their eggs and hatched for millions of years. When you search for Patara ancient city on Google Maps, the location you get is wrong. It shows a wrong location in Kaltan. We notified Google that the marker was placed in the wrong place. Searches for Patara ruins on Google Maps show the correct location. Additionally, the entrance fee to Patara ancient city in 2024 is 340 Turkish liras. Patara ancient city is spread over a wide area. When planning a trip, it is useful to allocate plenty of time and be prepared for walking. Continuing the ancient city, the public part of the famous Patara beach is reached. Now we are going to Saklıkent Canyon to cool off. The most well-known place of Saklıkent National Park, located within the borders of Antalya and Mughla provinces, is Saklıkent Canyon. It contained the source of a branch of the Izan stream. The canyon is approximately 200 kilometers from Antalya, 47 kilometers from Fethi and 64 kilometers from Kos. The area where you can walk with your daily clothes is not very long. After passing through the toll booths, you pass through the road/bridge built on the canyon slopes, and come to a striking area with large trees. Here, water boiling from the ground, waterfalls of various sizes falling from the surrounding slopes, and the sound of water are very beautiful. You can sit in the rest area or cafeteria here. Special shoes and clothes are required for after this section. To proceed into the inner parts of the canyon, you need to cross water. Rubber shoes can be rented in this area. In addition, Saklıkent Canyon entrance fees for 2024 Parking, 50 TL, adult, 23 TL, student 12 TL. Now we are visiting the ancient city of Letoon, a historical ancient city. It is approximately 6 kilometers away from Kyaneai town and 24 kilometers away from Patara ancient city. Letoon ancient city covers a flat and not very wide area, but it should definitely be seen for its artifacts, repaired monuments, and its story. Letoon, Xanthos and Patara can be visited in the same day, provided that you allocate a full day. Letoon was the religious center of Lycia in ancient times. In this sacred area, there are the temples of Leto, Apollo and Artemis, as well as the ruins of a monastery, a fountain and a Roman theater. The largest temple dedicated to Leto, the mother of Artemis and Apollo, is the Leto Temple in the west, built in Peripteros style. In addition, Letoon is on the UNESCO World Heritage List together with Xanthos. Xanthos ancient city. When you come from Saklyken and enter Kyaneai town, the main street divides into two near the Ataturk statue. Follow the road on the right and continue left when you reach the foot of the hill. The road climbing the hill will take you to the ancient city of Xanthos, the capital of Lycia. The city, located in Kyaneai town, was founded on two hills overlooking the plain on the edge of the Isan stream, which is today's name of the Xanthos River. The first is the Lycian Acropolis surrounded by walls rising in the form of a steep cliff from the edge of the Isan stream. The second is the higher and wider Roman Acropolis in the north. Xanthos ruins were included in the World Cultural Heritage List by UNESCO due to the originality of the Lycian civilization and the importance of the findings obtained during the excavations. Kyaneai Ancient City. Kyaneai Ancient City is one of the most developed ancient cities of the Lycia region. The history of the city is thought to date back to the 4th century BC. There are many historical buildings worth seeing in the city, which was built on top of a mountainous area. The first thing that stands out are the tombs. Many tombs in the form of sarcophagi, chamber tombs and rock tombs are located around the ancient city of Kyaneai. There are Lycian inscriptions and relief illustrated figures on the graves. At the top of the city, there is a large ancient theater with views of Kas and Demra. A part of the city, which bears the traces of Byzantine and Roman period works, is surrounded by walls, but there is no wall on that side because another part of it is on the slope of the mountain. Although some of the works of the Kyaneai ancient city are still standing, it has been observed that many valuable works were destroyed in earthquakes. When examined among the ruins, traces of a bath and a water cistern were found. Castle Simena Ancient City. Ancient Simena, known today as Kyaneai, is a small Lycian coastal city and is a strategic point that has been inhabited since the 4th century BC. The ruin that most vividly reflects this feature is the castle that has survived to this day, and from here it is possible to watch the most perfect views of Kekova and its surroundings. Simena is one of the rare settlements in Turkey that can only be reached by sea. There is only access to the castle village by sea. It is said that there is a path that can be reached by walking from Yukkages to the castle by land. You can reach the castle by sea from Yukkages. It was created to protect the natural, cultural and geographical values of Kekova Island and the surrounding coasts. The ancient city of Simena, located within Kekova's Special Environmental Protection MONI, is registered as a first-degree archaeological site. Additionally, the entrance fee for Kale's Simena Ancient City in 2024 is 90 Turkish liras. Antiphellos Ancient City. Antiphellos City, on which Kas is based, is one of the important port cities of the Lycian civilization, and the ancient theater is the only theater built facing the sea in Anatolia. The theater, which belongs to the Hellenistic period, is made of local cut limestone of the region and has a capacity of 3,000 people. The theater, which was restored in 2008, is a great spot to watch the sunset and entrance is free. It is understood from the graves from different periods that the area around the theater is a necropolis. At a point close to the ancient theater, a Doric-type tomb carved into the main rock attracts attention. There is no other example in Lycia of the female figures holding hands in the tomb called Actum Dor tomb. However, some of the decorations are covered in soot from the fire lit inside and are not visible at the moment. Patara Sand Dunes. Patara Sand Dune is located within Patara Beach, one of the most special beaches in Turkey. These sand dunes, formed completely naturally, make those who see them wonder if this is Turkey. On one side, the sands resemble endless deserts, and on the other side, there is the endless blue of the Mediterranean. The golden yellow colors of the sand dance in harmony with the blue of the sea. Sand dunes, which look different in every season and weather, can turn into a pleasant breeze in the scorching weather in summer, a chilling wind in autumn, and a frightening natural phenomenon in winter. The color of the beach also exhibits different colors depending on the weather and every hour of the day. The sand dunes shine like golden yellow at noon and turn red at sunset. While Patara Beach is a wonder of the world in itself, the fact that these natural wonder sand dunes are in the same place is the local attraction of the region. It has become the #1 route for foreign tourists. If you go to Kos, you should definitely go to see Patara Beach and Patara Sand Dunes. Uçarsu Waterfall. Uçarsu Waterfall is a natural spring water coming from the slope to the left of Green Lake. Even though its water weakens in summer, it creates a different beautiful view in every season. To reach Uçarsu Waterfall, you need to walk approximately 1.5 kilometers along the path to the left of the brown sign that says Green Lake. The fresh air, the view and the water of the waterfall gushing from the mountainside make this walk truly worth it. Green Lake. Yeşilgöl is located side by side with Uçarsu Waterfall in Gom Plateau. We recommend that you also see Uçarsu Waterfall while you are in Yeşil Lake. The road to Green Lake, which is 70 kilometers away from Kos, is suitable for all vehicles. Green Lake is located on the Gom Plateau within the borders of Kos district of Antalya province. Located in the Taurus Mountains, Green Lake is located at an altitude of approximately 1,900 meters. The name of the lake comes from its color, and it is a crater lake with green water. The region is cool even in the heat of summer. The water of the lake is clear and suitable for swimming. The Green Lake is a special place for Alevi citizens. It is said that Anatolian Erni Abdülmusa, who has an important place in the Alevi belief, lived here and diverted the water of the lake by getting angry at some people with whom he had problems with the conditions of the period. According to legend, it is believed that the water of Uçarsu Waterfall flows towards Gom Plateau in summer and towards Mugla in winter. It is also known that Alevi citizens came here knowing this legend, worshipped here, and took the water of the waterfall to their hometowns by drinking it and filling it into canisters. Meis Island. Meis is the smallest and farthest island of Greece. While it is 125 kilometers away from Greece's closest island, it is only 6 kilometers away from Kos. With a surface area of 11 square kilometers, it is the largest of the large and small islands around it. Transportation to Meis from Greece is provided by 2 ferries departing from the island of Rhodes every day in summer, and the journey takes 3 hours. There are also regular flights from Rhodes during the summer period. Transportation from Turkey is provided only by 2 boats carrying passengers from Kos. The island's tourism booms during the summer, especially with tourists coming from Kos. You can use your mobile phones in Meis without changing your operator. You can pay with Turkish lira in restaurants, cafes and all shops. Because the people of Meis use Turkish lira because they meet many of their needs in Kos. And some restaurants even have Turkish explanations on their menus. Additionally, appetizer prices are between 4 to 5 euros, and seafood appetizers are between 9 to 15 euros. Yes, friends, we have tried to explain all the wonderful places you can visit in Kos. If you like this type of content, you can support us by subscribing to our channel. We wish everyone a happy holiday.